from the crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. One of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Return coming from the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole...
Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. Ramiz Ahmed for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Offense isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here. Fields now, 3rd and long. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, the Colts got to it first. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Jets will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Blitz coming here. Fields has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's a good work. Help reset those chains.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1. Here we go. Right.
Here's Hall once more. Free inside the 30. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Jets tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Richardson now. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be pushed out near that 40-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. Is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They fake the handoff, now Richardson. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
He gets his offense in better field position here and stops out close to the 30. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. He dodged the tackle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. 58, 58, start. Go.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 319, can I cut? Right.
Here's Hall on the give. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Running for the marker on second. The ball is loose. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Fields gets it out right quick. He escapes the defender. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Here we go. Tonight.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on fourth and goal.
Here we go, son. Easy. Green light, take it, tonight.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Lying. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Into the red zone. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Point after from Ahmed is good. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Majestic over first and 10.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give on second to Hall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go, slide. 3-19, tonight.
On the keeper, here's Fields. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
Coming right is Hall. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
Now a give on the counter. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
No, go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Defenders there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Ready? Hop 70, hop 70.
Richardson on 3rd. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Bronco switch.
Straight ahead with Taylor. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Jets going to the dime set ahead of this third down.
Get up.
Here he goes, third and long. Looking right, and he finds it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19, Charger, 19.
They give to Taylor, right side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Colts operating from the Maria, rushing back to the line. Richardson on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
19, 18.
First down throw here from Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be first down Colts.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the gun, Taylor. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, Slide. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go. Let's go.
Fields on third. Has a big strike to Addison. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Forced out to his right. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it'll be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here we go.
Throwing again. It's Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We got second down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Get it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Ready.
Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there. Timeout Indianapolis. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Gets it to him on the screen. Big gain, has them across the 40. Has room down the left sideline. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Ahmed good on the extra point. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. 3:19, get us up.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They start to have to give to Hall. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Here we go. Good.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 3-9, 2 minutes.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here we go, son.
They send the tight end in motion.
Go.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Case. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. That one's complete, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go right side with Hall. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Blue 58, blue 58, set. Set.
From the red zone on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's at midfield. 30. Hits the 20. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19, can I see that?
They start the drive with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense to the line. Second down.
Here we go.
Fields looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Jets first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go, son.
First down throw for Fields. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays. Be creative. Try different things. Because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions, and now first down to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Colts take over first and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, set!
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Second down carry for Taylor. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. Third down. Third and long for him here. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13. And this drive will indeed continue. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Escape, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Third and long, it's Richardson. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. The Colts are ready for the punt. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 321, 321.
Fields out of the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. Jukes away from one. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and you give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Running this with Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Colts with the football as they hang on to this comfortable lead. First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play fake, it's Richardson. They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Oh, Richardson fumbled it! Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, come on. Set. Crack all 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready, ready. Panther 6.
That's incomplete left side.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ramiz Ahmed now for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. It's no good. Oh, his aim was up on that shorty, Brock, and it hits the right upright. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal. They'll run here, following the penalty. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Get it!
Here's Richardson. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set. 58, set.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Here we go.
Back now, pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here we go, set. Right.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Hits him on the out route. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. They start on the ground. Taylor, great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And this one doesn't go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Richardson on third. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
He he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Back.
Fields on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Connects with his back, Hall. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Back.
Another throw for Fields. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go. 3:19, get that. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 35.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
There's a handoff for Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5. Straight ahead with Taylor. That's the first down, and he's still going. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.